everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles. Thank you so much for subscribing, being here with us, of course. There's so many of us with the Divine Miracles tribe, and we welcome you if you're new. Thank you for being with me last night, guys, with the webinar. It was fantastic. It went for 3 hours. We had a little bit of issue at the beginning, but it just was so much in that, right? So there's going to be more webinars full of spiritual information and support for you all, and I will let you know really soon when the next one is. So for today, what we're going to do is focusing on the guidance for the month of March. Every time I come to do the monthly readings, I'm like, oh, it's March. You know, it just freaks me out that it's going so quickly. And I've been looking forward to this 2020 energy for the longest time, and we've been going through our trials and tribulations, and there's a lot of new energy that's coming for the month of March, and I always feel excited for March and you know what's going to come, and I love new beginnings, so this is awesome. And we're working with the angel Mashadiel for the month of March, which is good news because Mashadiel works with us on our fortune, on our path, you know, on finding the right path for ourselves, not holding ourselves back anymore, and bringing ourselves into a different balance, you know, within. So a lot of you guys are focusing on, you know, improving yourself and getting more in tune with your abilities and focusing on your health and, you know, focusing on where you really want to be. And this angel Mashadiel is going to help you get there. The energy is very, very light, very, very helpful, bringing in things very, very quickly as well. So when you're working with Mashadiel, it is known, this particular angel is known as lightning of God. So very quickly something will come, or very quickly there will be news. Now all morning this morning I've been thinking something's just about to happen, like something's just about to come, you know, in a good way. And I feel like all of us who have been working and progressing and pushing forward and all that kind of stuff, you know, we've been working on the next chapter. We've been working on something even greater happening for us and starting to believe in it. So I'm going to read to you a little bit of the information about Mashadiel and the channeled message and the different things that we're focusing on. And of course I will do other readings and things during the month and let you guys know about the webinars. Definitely going to be doing webinars on becoming your own practitioner for past life therapies. Okay, this will be quite an extensive course that you guys will be doing, and you'll have access to the recordings and PDFs and all that kind of stuff, and me teaching you through it personally. And I'm also going to teach you guys some tricks and tools for your own healing. So even if you've never done healing before, that there are going to be some things that you can start to integrate into your life, or just add into your own, you know, healing practices. And these are different and extremely powerful, and it's really, really good to brush up on these things. I'm also going to be teaching dragon energy stuff and angel stuff and psychic abilities, all kinds of things. So please keep an eye out for the advertisement about the webinars because they're really worth it. You get a lot out of it, and I have an awesome amount of fun because I love teaching, and that's what I just can't wait to share knowledge. So it's going to be awesome. So look out for those things and sign up to my newsletter because that'll get you some discounts on readings and things like that too. So here we go. Okay, so I've got it all written at my website, devinemiracles.com, of course. And we are working with the energy of Mashadiel. The element is fire, overseeing the star sign Aries. The tarot cards, of course, are the wands. And working with your third eye and your crown, and my nice piece of aura light here, and your crown. So Mashadiel, lightning of God. So I'm going to read you the messages here. Is a beautiful angel of guidance, fortune, brings courage and strength in the face of adversity. Mashadiel is helping each one of us to navigate the true path, our path of light on the earth, our path of light. The earth itself is also experiencing tremendous uplifting energy, and the light is showering over the earth in huge waves. Something Archangel Mashadiel is helping us with is opening and expanding our awareness and bringing us into our true and worthy path. You may have doubted your path or felt left behind, or perhaps had blocked things in an attempt to sabotage your own success, perhaps even without knowing why. Right now, as we begin this brand new month and lifestyle, we are reminded to be patient with our healing and seek extra assistance to keep you strong. If you want to believe in fear-mongering, for example, this whole coronavirus craziness, which has been around for a really, really long time. It has been in different strains. It's come from animals in some cases and, contracted in that way. It's like, remember the SARS epidemic? That was SARS coronavirus. So it's all basically just respiratory infections, which everybody gets all the time. But this fear-mongering is trying to make everybody terrified to travel, terrified to do anything, and we will see what this means, okay? All right, don't give into it. Do not give any attention or energy to that false stuff that's been going around. Okay. If you want to believe in fear-mongering, then this is the vibration that you will continue to see. However, if you refuse to give into this, you'll find that your experiences will be lifted away from the negative, straight into only positive energies. Mashadiel helps with money, fortune, and destiny, brings you all the tools that you need and opportunities to show you the way forward. It will be up to you to trust and follow through with the new energy as it is presented, right? So things are going to be, opportunities are going to be coming forward, people are going to be coming forward. It's going to be quite busy in the month of March. If you still doubt the universe or have trapped pain or trauma, please do yourself the best service by connecting with people you trust, connecting with me, to help you move out of it and release the energy that's trapped in your body. So sometimes, you can do, most of the work is going to be done by yourself, but sometimes we just need that little bit of extra help to pull trapped energy out of the body. And one thing that I'm really, really good at doing is visualizing your energetic body. I can see your energetic body and where the problems lie within that template. Once you fix that template, put it back in the physical body, the physical body just reacts. Oh, okay, this is what we're doing now. So sometimes you need that little bit of extra help. But for the most part, everybody, you can heal yourself, right? Of anything and everything. And in fact, when you work with me, we work together to help you heal, right? So I'm helping you to help yourself, basically. And it's vital that we do all this and get ourselves right, get ourselves completely feeling awesome. It's much easier to move forward on a path when you're feeling well and healthy and fit and energetic rather than dragging yourself along, right? So watch for the beautiful energy of the future begin to unfold in magical ways for you. You've always had tremendous power within you to do anything you set your mind to. Don't let the past hold you back from the future that you deserve. Healing is amplified now, so be open to the changes that this brings for you easily and securely. You deserve the best. And it's hard for you to believe sometimes, but we all deserve to have the best. We all deserve to be abundant. We all deserve to be successful in every way and prosperous, healthy on every level. A lot of the things are in our way to roadblock us, and stop us from doing what we really want to do. We just can't let it, we have to keep on pushing forward. Okay, so you can use some different types of crystals. You can use carnelian, coral, malachite, rose quartz, of course, just clear quartz, whatever you feel comfortable with. All right, so I'm just getting to the next part. So here we go, the key points for March 2020. Good luck is on side, right? We have St. Patrick's Day, so we have all that energy. Growth coming on all levels. Opportunity, strength, helpfulness, creative energy, releasing of attachments, transitioning, things happening quickly, lightning of God, right? Fast. Confidence and courage. Okay, so the message from Mashadiel. Greetings everyone, blessed are you all. Light bringers, you need to know how much you truly are loved and appreciated. We the angels know what a tough job you have had with the intensity of negative energy that has been holding each one of you back. Karmic energy has been heavy, but we tell you that your thoughts can shift anything or increase its potency. Which will it be for you? You have so much powerful energy within you that you can use to transform yourself and anyone who you come into contact with. You've always had the abilities. You've always been in tune. But you've been abused and pushed off of the course by those who have been hired, in a sense, by you before you were born. You decided what challenges you needed in order for you to ascend to the greatest heights. You may have given yourself some tremendously hard challenges. However, here you are. If you are still in trauma or turmoil, please remember that others saw your strength, never your weakness. Others saw how strong you were, never how weak you were. That's why they picked on you. They just didn't want you to figure out how strong you were, because then you wouldn't put up with it, right? But they could see it and they're just trying to stop you, right? If you are still, don't give in to false beliefs about yourself, as this will block you and stop you from seeing the light. We love you unconditionally, and so does Source and all universal energies. Reach out for help, trust in yourself, and never give up. You are surrounded by the highest light vibration. As you embrace this light, your true strength and the truth of you as a soul will be visible not only for you but for the whole world to see. Love and light always. I am Mashadiel. So Mashadiel, of course, working with the energy of fire, Aries crowns. The green sort of color comes into this as well. I didn't have it down here. Green, blue, white kind of energy also. So of course each month I write these messages down at my website. I don't really know if anyone reads them, but they're there. Okay. So we work with this energy to help to bring us forward. And there are so many things that each one of us are still, dealing with in our everyday life. There's still things that, there's still things that need to shift within us in order for us to see the way forward clearly. Sometimes we can get ourselves in, this panic of, when is it coming? What's happening? What's going on? We can get ourselves in this panic, right? And, it's like this tiny little bit of negative energy comes forward and starts your mind thinking about something. And then all of a sudden, you're completely negative about the situation and it just feels hopeless. So we are asked, even though in the month of March, everything's going to be moving quite quickly, we are asked that we pace ourselves. Okay, when we feel that little bit of negativity coming to the surface, that we're not giving any energy to that. We're saying, okay, look, I'm negative out of nowhere. This is not like me. So I'm asking that the angels, the universe, whatever you want to believe in, cleanse and clear this immediately away from me. It has no space with me. Sometimes, you might have to take yourself away from a group of people, and just sit and just release and meditate or rest or whatever you need to do. And the self-care is the most important thing, but it's the thing that we don't want to do because it's not really something that we have focused on throughout our whole life is ourself. It's always everybody else, So you're being asked to just write down, keep a journal, whatever it is for you, however you want to do it. All the things that you still feel are too hard for you, or distant, or things that you've been through, or things that you don't like about yourself or your body or your life, or problems that you have, or pain or whatever, and see if there's a common thread between these things going on with you and maybe certain people that you are connected with, or certain issues that came up because of an event or whatever it is. Because by doing that, you start to see where, you know, you truly do need to let go, or you need to heal, or you need help with healing, or you need to understand that your trauma is completely valid. I know some people who've had the most horrific life, and yet they're like, oh no, I'm fine, it's fine. And yet their body's just like crumbling down. But mentally they're actually not thinking about the issues that they've been through. But their body is undergoing huge amounts of stress, you know. They may distance and distract themselves from situations and think to themselves, oh, okay, I won't do that now, I'll do that later, or I'll do this over here, or do whatever it is. And they may think that way, but it's another form of anxiety, you know. You may start to walk on eggshells. You may start to feel like you are panicked for some reason after speaking to someone, you know. Maybe your parents make you feel that way, like you should do this and you can kind of feel that pressure upon yourself, you know. Maybe you don't have any family, and you feel a sense of complete loneliness or isolation. You know, maybe you have been isolated from family. Maybe you're the black sheep, you know, like me. The black sheep is the most woke one of the whole family, you know, and they don't like it, for whatever reason, you know. I said to you know, when I was making my contract, I'm like, I'll be the black sheep, you know, I'll do this. And they're like, here she goes again, she's going to do this again, you know. So I know I've done this a few times in lifetimes and haven't got it right. So I've gotten so far with my spirituality, and then something's happened. You know, times were violent, you know, back in the day. You know, things were violent, so you spoke out about things and you were in big trouble. Or you helped someone and you must be a witch, you know. Or you work with herbs or whatever, and you know, you're a you're a heathen, you know what I mean? It's like heretic. So back in the day, you didn't have so much freedom as we have now. And that's why I'm asking, you know, all of you guys to truly embrace your own gifts, truly embrace who you are individually and uniquely as well. Not to give in to the demands of society, not to give in to these fear tactics of this friggin' coronavirus, which is just a load of crap, you know. And everyone's falling for it. In Australia, they've got big news about the first person who's died from the coronavirus. You know, the guy was like 75 years old and, you know, probably got ill somewhere along the line, or has been for a while, you know, and they're just blaming it straight on that. And, you know, sadly, it is sad because, you know, people will really panic about this, and it's causing, you know, people are stockpiling. I don't know whether they're doing it in America, but in Australia they are stockpiling and panicking. We just had all those fires over there. So this is something not to be believed. The more that there's things like this out there in the world, like it'll be a fire, or it'll be earthquakes, it'll be volcanoes, it'll be tsunamis, it'll be mass shootings, it'll be some kind of virus that's coming out, which is not a virus, it's just a flu, and it's overrated into all of this stuff. And people who have, you know, respiratory problems and low immune systems, and also has to do with meat. They tell you to make sure you cook your meat properly, and eggs and all this stuff, you know. So if you don't eat any of that, you'll be fine. But you know, like, it's in all those kinds of things. It's always been there. They're making it into this big thing. So don't give any of that stuff energy, because that's the only way that that kind of darkness or that kind of negativity receives power, is with our fear upon it. So, you know, there's been a lot of channeled sessions between myself and people who have done, you know, my past life regression therapy as well. And the information that's come forward is that there is already there is already a huge wave of what they call light, you know, or lightning, let's say, or whatever it is. There's light. It's already started to happen around the world. Okay, so in the places where there is no human people at all, so out in the mountains, in the wilderness and all that kind of stuff, there is a new light that has taken over. Almost like the clouds moved away and the sun is shining on these particular places. And this light, this energetic light, is the ascension energy. It is the energy of change. It's the energy of everybody waking up. And it's already started, and it's starting to come and spread its way through. Now, the dark energies that are out there, the negative energies that are out there, don't want that to happen. Because as soon as we are all awake and aware, there's more of us than there are of any of them governments, right? There's more of us, okay, that are working together for peace and working together for unconditional love and prosperity and abundance and happiness and excitement, and want everybody to have that for themselves, right? So this negative energy doesn't want us to have it. They're like, what can we do? What can we do? Oh no, we'll just create another virus, or a virus that's already been there for a long, long time, and we'll just reinvent it again. You see? Look up about coronavirus. It's been out for a long, long time, different strains, right? And they try to scare us in this way, right? Mass problems, and this is happening. And what happens is, as soon as you allow a fear to take a hold of you, as soon as you allow that to happen, your immune system goes down and you're more susceptible to contracting things, right? Because your immune system just can't fight it off. So by keeping your mind sharp, you know, not giving in to agendas and gossip and drama and the news headlines, you know, not giving into all that craziness, okay? It's always distracting us from something else that's going on anyway. So I don't even watch the news. It comes up in my feed, like on my phone, just through the phone itself, and I'm like, oh. So don't give in to any of this, okay? Please don't, because you're just going to exhaust yourself, frighten yourself, move around, scurry around, change things, panic for no reason. This light is on its way. It's moving through the people. And people are, instead of looking down all the time, are going to be looking up, okay? That was what was told, that we're going to be looking up. There's something coming in the sky. There's something coming for us all to see. You won't be able to deny what it is. And it's not the Messiah. It's not all that kind of crazy stuff either. This is not the end of the world. We have to stop all this crap, because 2020 is one of the best years, planetary-wise, energetic-wise, you know, things coming together, all these super moons and eclipses and, you know, everything happening all the time. Beautiful placements of planets and things like that that are changing our vibration rapidly. And we are going through changes all the time. You know, we are going through the most amazing, uplifting energies that we've had in a long, long time, probably since you were born. And here they are. And what are we doing? Distracting ourselves with stupid news that's lying to us, okay? It's not true. So please let go of any fear. If you have that, if you've been worried about it, what is this? Please, it's nothing, okay? And nothing to be worried about. Eat healthy, you know, make sure that you're keeping your immune system up, plenty of vitamin C, you know, making sure you got plenty of water, vitamin C, fresh air, do you know what I mean? We don't want to live in fear anymore. So it's not going to work on me. So hopefully I will keep you guys uplifted as we go along as well. So the more that we change, and you've seen this before, right? The more that you upgrade, the more that you uplift yourself, the more that you're bringing yourself into this exciting new phase of your life, don't you know it? You see all these other things that go wrong, right? The happier you are, the more someone will try to tear you down. So it's that way just in normal everyday life, and it is that way on a global scale, where you're trying to get somewhere, the negative's trying to affect you emotionally. Just like a bully, you know? What does a bully do? It picks on the things that they know you're sensitive about. We're all sensitive about passing on. We're all sensitive about transitioning too early or dying from some disease. So what do? Okay, this is going to work on quite a lot of people. So this will keep people distracted for a while. The angels are like, what are you doing? Come on, people, come together. Don't listen to it. All right? Believe me, I know it's just a load. It's just a load, okay? And we're on here, what we're doing is, my mission for you is to help you to help yourself, to create miracles for yourself, understanding that you can empower yourself, which will then give you the confidence. It will then give you, the successful drive. It will give you determination. You won't be worried about the what ifs. You'll just be going, I've got this, right? And you'll be moving forward in your life. Whether your beliefs, whatever they are, it doesn't matter, because we all have the same kind of mission in a way, where we just want to help people. We just want to do good, and that's all you need. It doesn't matter about all the rest of it, okay? So this month, watch for these opportunities of growth for yourself. Shake off anything trauma related and start working with someone and talking with someone about it, right? Start getting yourself into some kind of, health routine in a way. Walking, drinking plenty more water, lemon juice, putting all of the right things in your body, and trusting that you're healthy and you're fit, and you never get, I always say to myself, I never get sick. So don't really get sick. I have stupid accidents, but I don't get sick. So I'm pretty clumsy in some ways, but things where my leg should be completely broken, or my arm should have been broken, or whatever, I just refuse to allow my body to do that, So I hope that you guys will join me for my next webinar. Probably in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be teaching some healing stuff and some channeling stuff as well, and more about the angels and more about your guides, more about mediumship, or whatever it is that you want to know. We're going to start doing these webinars quite frequently, different to YouTube, of course. You guys are still going to get free live shows and readings and things like that, but if you want to learn more stuff, it's going to be through the webinars. Of course, you can always go to my website. There's tons and tons of articles on there on different things, and I'm still available for readings, mentoring, and healing, trauma counseling, and couples counseling now. So couples counseling can be done so that you can feel comfortable. If you both already know who I am, for example, you might be like, okay, I'd be more comfortable with her than, a stuffy old doctor or whatever. So that's available now. And any of my services that are, the mentoring, the biggest services, you can pay by installments as well. So it's not like you have to outlay all this money or come up with all this money. It's like, okay, just pay it off. And it's still cheaper than any therapist. So there you go. I really, really am happy that each and every one of you are here. I'm pleased to see that the subscribers are going up and the view counts are going up also. I'm going to keep going. And thank you so much for listening. I hope you will go to my website and have a look at that article and all the others. And until the next time, many blessings. And bye for now. Happy March. Bye.